Okay.
Hello, my name is Brianne Darling, and I'm here to talk to you about why you should become a volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club of America. The Boys and Girls Club of America provides a safe place for nearly 4 million children to learn and grow, ongoing relationships with caring adult professionals, life-enhancing programs and character development experiences, and hope and opportunity to children who might otherwise lack one or all of these things. While the Boys and Girls Club of America employs trained youth development professionals, this organization would not have the positive impact on today's youth that it does if it weren't for the thousands of volunteers who regularly attend. It's time for us to all step up and make a difference in a deserving child's life by becoming a Boys and Girls Club volunteer, and not only being a mentor for these youth, but also becoming their friend. America's kids are in crisis, and the Boys and Girls Club of America wants volunteers to help them make a difference. 3 out of 10 kids won't graduate high school on time in the United States. Juvenile crime rates escalate between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. because 15.1 million kids are left unsupervised during those times. 3 out of 10 kids are obese or overweight in the United States. 1 out of 5 young people live in poverty in the United States. You might be asking yourself, where does the Boys and Girls Club of America come into play with these crises, and how big of an impact can I really make? Well, according to a Harris survey, 90% of Boys and Girls Club alumni earn their high school diploma or the equivalent because of positive influences. Boys and Girls Clubs are open after school and during the summer when kids need the supervision the most. According to a Harris survey, 80% of Boys and Girls Club alumni said that the club had a positive impact on their attitude toward fitness and health because of the role models that volunteered and the activities the kids enjoyed playing with these volunteers. And finally, clubs are located in public schools and public housing, on Native American lands, and in rural areas and inner cities. Basically, they are located everywhere kids need them most by statistical ratings. Based on all of these statistics, the answer to the question regarding the impact you can make by becoming a volunteer is that you could be the difference in a child's life between whether they don't graduate, get into criminal activity, become obese, and stay in poverty, or rise above it all and become the best person they can be. All you have to do to be a positive role model for these children is become a volunteer and mentor for your local Boys and Girls Club chapter. Volunteers help out in areas such as sports, leadership development, and tutoring in classroom subjects and computer skills. By becoming a volunteer, you have the ability to help these children improve their athletic ability, communication and leadership skills, and their grades in school. You are not just a volunteer to these children. You are a friend and a role model for them to be the best people they can be. You will help them set goals and work hard to reach them because you will show them what they are capable of achieving. When you become a volunteer, you are helping children become one step closer to a good future. When the Boys and Girls Club lacks good adult role models for the children who attend, a spiral of negative influences and situations can be brought into their lives. Many kids who attend the Boys and Girls Club have parents who both have to work, meaning no one is at home to supervise them after school or during the summer. This is prime time for children to get into bad situations and become involved in things such as drugs, alcohol, and violence. Many children who get involved in such an activity at a young age end up in the juvenile delinquent system and often fail many classes. When they fail all of these classes, they will not graduate high school and will very likely not attend college. They will then be lucky to get a job, and if they do, it will probably be a minimum salary job that they will quit early on. Without money, they may become homeless and addicted to drugs or alcohol. With this addiction and no home, they will either end up in jail or pass away too early. While this is just one scenario and is not the result for all children who are left regularly unsupervised, there is a strong connection between a lack of supervision at a young age and this type of future. You can change these children's future by becoming a volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club of America. All you have to do to make a difference is go to your local Boys and Girls Club and sign up to become a volunteer. It only takes 1 hour a week. Teach these kids life lessons and good work ethic while giving them a friend and adult role model they can confide in. Help change the future for a few of the 4 million kids who attend the Boys and Girls Club. Become one of the 276,000 staff and volunteers who have decided to step up and be the role model these children need to change their future. Thank you, and at this time I'll be taking any questions you may have.
If you become a volunteer, do you take any kind of a course to see how to deal with these children or help them? Or is it just a volunteer that comes in every week, sort of like an hour a week? Or do
You do have to fill out a background check, and they'll do a background check on you, make sure you have no criminal records. And then you have to attend a training. It's about a 1 hour course that they do at the local chapter. After you do that training, you just come in. They try to ask you to come in consistently at the same time, same day, every week or every other week, whatever your commitment is, to show the kids how to have time management skills and stick to something that they've planned. And then if you run into situations like that, they'll help you at that time. Trained staff are always on the campus, so if kids are fighting or there's some sort of situation you don't feel you're trained to handle, you can find one of the staff members and they'll take care of it.
Are you assigned one child, or is there a group that you go to?
As a volunteer, you're not assigned to any group of kids. You just show up, and whatever kids are there are the kids you play with, and you just help out with whatever's necessary. If you become a mentor, if your local chapter does have a mentor program, you are assigned 1 or 2 children who have signed up to be in that program, and then you do work specifically with that one kid. And for the mentor program, it's more of a friend that they have that they can talk to and help them learn how to communicate and become a leader, and if they need special tutoring, you can help them with that at that time.
Are the children of all ages up to 18, or is there a...
Yes, the children are of all ages, all ethnicities. Primarily, they're in the rural areas and they are younger kids, but the Boys and Girls Club is open for any school-age kid, kindergarten through 12th grade.
Do you have a personal connection with the Girls and Boys Club?
I have started volunteering at the Boys and Girls Club in Bryan, Texas. I attended there in the spring semester with my organization called Sports for Kids, and I recently signed up to be a mentor for a child for the upcoming school year. However, I have not received notification of which child I'll be mentoring. Any more questions? Thank you.